¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos aquí a su podcast Speed and Roll, donde estamos de manteles largos, más que contentos, con una llamada desde el otro lado del mundo con un campeón mundial de Fórmula 1.
Un ex bicampeón mundial de Fórmula 1, ex two times world champion of Fórmula 1.
Yes, and he says, he beat me in the tennis, que él dice que me ganaba en el tenis, but it's not true. Okay? Mika Häkkinen, I'm so happy to have you here with us and talk about Fórmula 1 and your career.
Hey, gentlemen, thank you for having me first of all. And you know what? I love when you say that 2 times world champion, you know. I love it. Makes me feel so good. I tell you, it is a long time ago, of course, but this kind of experience, you know, every morning when you wake up, you never forget this. So it was a good challenge.
I know how you spent before in Opel Lotus and then Formula 3 and to try to reach Formula 1. You have the package, the perfect package in between Rosberg and Marlboro and everything. But of course, your talent make you Formula 1 driver.
You know, everything has to be in the right order. The talent is always a very important factor to able to perform. But talent is something that what you have to constantly feed with information. That means what I'm trying to say that way. I found very easy to drive a car.
Do you remember when go home in Nürburgring in your Toyota Celica and we travel around to get in the town? 200 kilometers like a rally car.
He's a Finland, so he's got rally skills also.
Okay, well, we asking you before to start the interview, why you quit so early? That's the most repeat question the people ask for you.
Okay, it is a good question, of course, and I did retire in Formula 1. I think I was around 33 years old, so I was very young, still a young man. So of course I started my racing career roughly about when I was 6 years old. So racing, starting from 6 years old, going different categories from go-karting to Formula 4, going to Opel Lotus, going to F3, and from F3 to Formula 1 in 91. So there's a lot of kilometers, a lot of racing, practicing. So all this is perfect. The time when I moved to Formula 1 91, I spent first 2 years with the Team Lotus, and then I joined the McLaren team, and all the way joining the Formula 1 to my first victory took me 7 years. So that's a long time, and those 7 years, roughly about halfway, I had a very big accident. Very big accident in year 95 when I cracked my skull in Adelaide in Australia Grand Prix. And that was really hard. It was just middle of my best, it was the best time of my life when I was living roughly about 27 years old. So it was a big setback in my career to recover. You know, when you crack your skull, the recovery is much harder because it's also psychological recovery. It's not breaking your hand in a bone. It's something more. It's a very psychological. So anyway, so recovering from that, to able to win after that, and to able to win a world championship, I thought myself that okay, I've been racing since I've been 6 years old. And my goal in Formula 1 is to become a race winner, become a guy who can make a pole position, to become a world champion. So I did achieve that. And I thought, Mika, you don't push your luck any further. Don't push your luck any further. You know, you are now world champion. what about if you're gonna have again a big accident like you had? So it's not anymore worth it. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. It's time to retire. So that's what I did.
Hey, don't.
The reason for my retirement, I would say it was very much to do because my big accident halfway through my career.
Okay, and then you do couple DTM races, no?
Exactly. Then I went to DTM. I took a couple of years off, 2-3 years off. So I recovered from my crazy testing and driving and promotions. I did a lot of sports, and I thought to go a little bit back to racing. And I think the DTM, the German touring car, was a very good idea because it wasn't. It was. I don't say it was easy because you had a lot of young talented drivers competing against me. I was in an excellent team with the Mercedes AMG teams, which was absolutely fantastic. So when I have to close the door. The dog is barking over there all the time. I have to close the door.
Hey Mika, but
it's not exactly a Rottweiler. It's just a very tiny poodle.
Okay.
hey, but at that time back in 2001, you said, Mika, this is just a sabbatical year, and for your fans like me, we're still waiting for that return. You said it was just a sabbatical year.
Yeah, I tell you what, it was really interesting because so I retired in 2001, and it was like the middle of the season in 2001 when I told the team manager, the team owner, Ron Dennis, he said it's me time to stop. I'm not anymore so consistent. I started to become an inconsistent racing driver, and this is not good. It's not good for me, and it's not good for the team. And I want to win. I want to be successful with you guys. But if I start to be inconsistent, it's better me to stop.
Oh, claro.
But Ron Dennis said, Mika, come on. We want you. We like you. So why don't you take 1 year off and think about it? And come on, the door is open. If you want to come back in 1 year later, just come back. After the couple of months, 3-4 months, and the year 2002 started, I felt like, no, this is enough.
Hey, Mika.
This is enough. I just felt like I got what I wanted to achieve in Formula One. This is enough, and so I wanted to do other things in my life.
Okay. Let me ask you something. Do you keep in shape? You drive a go-karts and sometime some kind of cars or no?
No, I tell you what. Automatically, because I'm the brand ambassador for Formula One. I'm a brand ambassador for McLaren racing team. I'm a father of 5 children, ambassador for quite a few different companies. We have a great business running. So automatically, yes, you need to keep it fit, but you don't have to be like a Formula One athletic, the maximum.
Okay.
We do at this age. We do need to enjoy our life and have a good glass of wine and have a fun with your family, with your friends. It's super important.
Okay.
But we when you do get older, you need to work harder with your mind and your body. When you're a young age, it was easy. It was very easy to get fit and be strong.
Okay.
But if you get older, you need to work a little bit harder, and it requires a lot of discipline. It's not easy.
Claro. The reason that I ask if you keep in shape, I do an open invitation to drive the Mexican 24 hours in my team. Free. 24-hour race.
That could be really interesting, I tell you.
With the Hyundai that I sent you the picture, with that car I bring
I saw that. I tell you, I really have to think about it. I think it could be a life experience.
You need to ask permits to Marqueta.
What did you say? Is it 24-hour race?
Yes, it's a big race in Mexico.
It could be dangerous. I fall asleep on the steering.
No, I put you in the daylight. Okay.
You take the daylight turn. Hey, one question. Now that you mentioned that accident back in 1995, Mika, there was. I have two questions about that. You said there was a Caroline at your apartment, and you mentioned she was faster than you at the corners in your apartment. Is Caroline still alive, and is she faster than you?
Oh my God, that's amazing you mentioned that. You know, it was, I was a young guy. I was racing indeed in Formula One. I was a very young guy. And all of my childhood, in our family, we had always animals. We had always dogs, this and that. So I learned to use to that. I think it was a great thing, to have dogs. But then when I moved to Monaco and I was living alone, there's no way I could have a dog because I was traveling so much all over the place all the time. So I decided to get the turtles.
The turtle.
Little tiny turtles, because it's a little bit easier to take care. So I came to name the Caroline, and it was very nice turtles. And so when I went away for 5 days or something like this,
she was fine.
Somebody was coming
Hey,
to the
nice.
apartment,
Mika.
to check it out, everything is fine. So it was easy peasy. Unfortunately, it had passed away.
Oh,
It was a great,
sad.
but it was sometimes very quick actually.
Nice.
Mika, when we go back to Formula One time, when you decide to retire Formula One after the crash and everything, in some case the politics have a reason that what you quit, or just for yourself?
Oh, to me to retire because of politics? No, I tell you what, the Formula One is always a challenging field, challenging sport. There is a lot of people, lot of different type of business people, lot of egos. People have a lot of different reasons why they are in Formula One. It's beautiful place. There is naturally in every sport and every business where there's a lot of money involved, there is certain politics involved, but that was nothing to do with my retirement.
Okay, perfect.
I always try to be out of that. I didn't want to go into that.
Yeah, that's true. I know about it. You say, that's your job, I remember. To Joe Ramirez and Dennis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mika, now one question. Back in 1993, your first qualifying in McLaren, you out-qualified Ayrton Senna. And then he asked you what happened. Did you regret saying, at some point, because I have bigger balls? Because he got mad.
No, honestly, this is true. It was incredible,
For all.
I was a little bit quicker than Ayrton. I think it was it was a racetrack called Estoril, Portugal. It was a very fast track, beautiful racetrack.
My best.
And the very first turn in that track was super quick corner. It was a corner where you just lift the throttle tiny bit, you come down one gear, and you just put your foot down. You maybe touch the tiny bit brake pedal. So, because at that time, when I was with Ayrton and with the McLaren in that race in '93, I was using left foot braking.
Yeah.
And Ayrton was using and Ayrton was using right foot brake. So when you have to touch the brake pedal just a tiny bit, and you have to go quickly to the throttle, my left foot braking was a little quicker than using right foot braking, what Ayrton was doing, and that made that little lap time difference. It was less than 1/10 of the second, if I remember. So Ayrton did come to talk to me, and I did tell him that what you just mentioned, and he got really upset. Really, he said, he really says, hey, Mika, how many times have you have win a world championship? How many times you have win races? How many fastest laps you have? How many pole positions you have? I said, you have nothing. You have done nothing.
Oh my goodness!
In that years.
He got really pissed off with me, and I said, calm down, because it was a joke, man. But he didn't talk to me for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But then end of the day, I did 2 more races after that with him, and he really kicked my butt.
Yeah.
He really kicked my butt. He put all his experience for racing, and his way of working with the engineers. He went all the way to the final details, finding the best absolute performance out of the tires. And I realized that time, those 2 last races what I did with Ayrton, I thought, I don't know anything. I need to really start working harder to get to the same level than he was.
Okay.
It took quite a while to reach that point, but the money cannot buy the experience. You have to just work hard and get your experience and work very closely with the engineers and the designers to get the answers what you need to know.
In that years, well, before we drive together, you used to teach me how to do the left braking. Ayrton Senna don't do the left braking. He used old-fashioned right foot. So that's your trick.
Yeah.
That's your trick to beat him.
Trick.
This is it. That was the trick. That was one of the tricks.
Do you remember?
That was definitely.
Do you remember in Truxton when I drive your car in Class B in the Fórmula 3? I said, don't brake. If you are scared, press with the left foot. I said, I cannot see anything in your car. 1,000 springs. I remember you using any corner. Well, there is a question. One guy asking you, Jorge Mateos, about how is Ayrton Senna? How is like person, like teammate?
What kind of personality he was?
Everything he has about everything.
Ayrton Senna was incredible, fantastic personality. Incredible. When he was in a racetrack, for him it was an incredible environment.